white people will use you. I'm not cheap. I'll just date a black guy. Whatever it is, you know, I don't like. She's nationalist and she's racist. I'm kicking her out of my kitchen.
Welcome back to the Obaa's Kitchen Talk Show. I'm your host, Princess Belido Jalanene, and today we are going to Nigeria. Our guest today is Italian, Nigerian, and Lithuanian. Are you more interested to know how she would talk to us about Lithuanian visa acquisition, how to make original Nigerian vegetable sauce and rice, life in Nigeria, life in Italy, and life in Lithuania? We are going to chat about this and many more. So, without wasting much time, I present to you Stephanie! Hello, Stephanie. I'm so happy to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show.
You look so stunning.
Oh, thank you.
So, what are we making today, Stephanie?
So today we're making vegetable sauce. Basically, these are ingredients and they're like basic. We all know them already. Okay, so this is rice, bell peppers, spinach, chicken breast, drumsticks, oil, onion, ginger and garlic, habanero pepper, also our seasoning cube, salt to taste, and some of our spices. In here we have thyme, universal seasoning, curry, seasonings for chicken. Basically, you can get this, it's optional, and they are very easy to find at the stores.
So, Stephanie, where are we starting?
So we're going to start by boiling our chicken, and while that is boiling, we'll also be cooking or should I say frying our veggies.
Okay. In that case, I should bring you a pot. So, Stephanie, how did you come to Lithuania?
Okay, my story is very funny. I came through a friend, basically. Like before now, I never knew there was a country called
Lithuania.
Like,
but you grew up in Italy, right?
Not necessarily. I didn't grow up in Italy. I grew up in Nigeria. I did my primary and secondary school in Nigeria.
Okay, she's an international girl, guys.
So I did my primary and secondary school in Nigeria.
So what are you adding now?
The universal seasonings. I'm going to add my seasonings basically.
Okay. So the universal seasonings for chicken.
Yeah.
Okay. So it means you went to school in Nigeria, not in Italy.
Yeah, I schooled in Italy too, but it was for like 2.5 years. It wasn't for a long time.
Was that when you were a
child? No, that was after my secondary school. I went back to Italy and I schooled there for a while.
Okay.
Also, before I came to Lithuania, because I wanted to go to an English-speaking university that is affordable.
Okay.
For myself.
So now you're adding a time.
Yeah. For myself and my parents. So my friend told me, oh, there's this country.
But your friend was already in Lithuania?
Yeah, she was in her second semester, first year.
Okay.
So she was like, oh, there's this country that it's very cheap. It's an English university. You use this, that. Just because I don't want to publicize, I'm not going to say the name of the school. So she's like a family friend basically. So I was like, okay, so this is affordable. Okay, so I was like, okay, we'll stay together, blah blah blah. So my plan was just to come, do my how many years?
Now some annuals.
Yeah, do my how many years and leave. But I came here, I met friends, and it was okay. Actually, the truth is that when I decided to come to Lithuania, it was like, okay, let me come and see. Like, if I don't like it, if I can't stay, I'll leave.
Okay.
But when I came, with the grace of God, I met friends. I became comfortable.
The habanero pepper?
Yeah, just a little.
Okay.
Then I became comfortable. And I stayed here. So this is my third year. Yeah. And
in Lithuania?
Yeah, because my obviously schooling, and I just finished like last 2 weeks.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, so how do you like universities here in Lithuania?
I'm gonna be honest. There are better countries than Lithuania. There are better schools than Lithuania University.
Per your experience, there are better universities than the one you went to.
Yes, obviously. I mean, But my school is very good. Like, I mean, you go for internships and they actually pay you.
Paid
that's
internships.
Yeah, you actually go for.
Is it your school that
paid
connects
internship?
you? It's your school that pays the internship.
Yeah, there's
Really?
paid internship. There's paid internship basically for work or for studies, depending on the one you're going for. Like,
so your school
obviously,
actually pays you to go for internship.
it's the government that pays the school, but the school gives it to people who are deserving of it.
That is really good, guys. Can you imagine your school actually paying you to have an internship?
Yeah, like they pay because internship is basically you're going to go to another country, and to stay in that country you have to survive. So this is a situation whereby the government helps you to like survive because you're literally leaving your home.
So the internship, you go to another country.
Yeah, if you're doing your internship in Lithuania, you're not going to be paid. But if you're doing it outside Lithuania, anywhere outside here, yes, you will be paid.
Okay. So now you're adding the magic
here. Okay. Depending on how many days you're gonna work or how many months you're gonna study, you'll be paid. Yeah.
So now you're adding soy sauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like my chicken really flavorful. Like usually, I would cook and marinate it, like leave it for a while for all the. But because we're in a hurry, so I would just do everything
like this.
ASAP.
Okay.
Yeah. And we let it boil. Then we monitor it as time goes on.
Okay. So roughly, how many minutes are we going to boil this?
I don't know. As a Nigerian, I won't sit down here and tell you I know the exact minutes. Like, I don't know. I just know that my chicken should be done. Okay. Well done.
Okay,
so
guys.
Maybe
well done.
20 or 30 minutes. I don't know.
Okay.
And then again, it depends because some chickens are very strong. So okay. Moving forward, I will try to time myself.
Okay, so is it on high heat or medium heat?
High heat. Medium is fine. So we're going to start by putting our oil. Okay, so I don't know why, but I just like adding a pinch of salt
to the oil.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just do it.
Is it easy to get internship opportunities?
Yeah. Okay. So I would not say it's hard or it's easy, but the truth is that to get an internship, you just have to have your grades good, and you're not having any financial debt, then you're good to go. I mean, if you have gone for like a couple of, like maybe once or twice, the third time is going to be hard because there are also other people who might have not gone before who are going to like have more getting it over you. But then again, if there's a lot of slots, yes, you can get, like me, I went for internship twice.
In which year were you?
My second year
at the university.
Yeah, I went, but both of them were work. I didn't want to go for studies because I knew that it's going to be very difficult for me. Because I mean, working is different. Studying is like moving to another school, having to do a whole semester, and most of the time, probably when you're done, when you come back, any subject that was done during that time that you didn't do in the school you went to, you have to redo it.
Really?
You have to like do it.
Then it's not really good, is it?
It's also same goes to like if there are courses you've done in the school you went to, if you're coming back to your original school, you don't have to redo it as well. But if there are courses that your school did that they didn't do there, you have to do it when you come back. So to like balance the
equation.
Yes, balance the equation. So
okay.
Yeah. So now I'll be adding my bell peppers because my oil is already. Yeah. Basically, why my bell pepper is this big, like it's chopped this big, is because I don't have a dry blender. If I had a dry blender, I would have used it, which is going to make it be into like more smaller pieces. But because I don't have that, so yeah, I chopped it with a knife.
Okay.
So that's why it's just.
We get you.
Should I say like that?
We get her right. She says so. So you're still watching the Oba's Kitchen, guys, and I'm here with this beautiful lady from Nigeria. She's Nigerian, Italian
by birth.
And by birth?
I'm Italian by birth and Nigerian by nationality.
Oh, so you are not an Italian citizen?
I am. In Italy, you have citizenship by birth, citizenship by naturalization, citizenship by...
Then it means you didn't have any issues coming here, like
No.
with visa petition?
No, my friend just goes, okay, fine, carry my bag.
And came. So easy to travel to Lithuania if you're already European.
Yeah.
But, you know, Stephanie, sometimes you have Nigerian friends, right? You go to Nigeria more often, right?
Yeah.
Now you're adding the Maggi cubes.
Yeah, just so that it's going to marinate.
Only one or how many?
Two.
Do some of your Nigerian friends say, Stephanie, bring me to Europe, bring me to Lithuania, bring me to Italy? Do they say those things to you?
My friends say, they tell me yes, bring me to abroad, but not to Lithuania. Because I always tell them that, trust me, Lithuania should not be your first option.
Oh, what should your first option be?
I don't know. Any better country that's just to make life easier, they should just be speaking English. And even if they are not speaking English, it should just be a bigger country because I mean it's just way easier to cope there. Unlike Lithuania, we're just about I think 2 million people. It's a very
Actually 3 million.
Yeah, okay, we have increased glory. So and they're still developing. So it's a very gradual process here in Lithuania.
So for you, it's better to go to bigger countries they speak English than... So your definition for better is English.
Okay. Let me be honest. Most times, staying or going to a country that is small, there are opportunities because it's easy for you to start things, easy for you to start something and make money. Do you get?
Yeah.
Unlike bigger countries whereby like everybody's already doing everything, so you're like, okay, where do I fit in?
Ginger, garlic. Have you added garlic already?
Yeah, it's easier for you to start a life here than outside.
Than bigger countries.
Yeah, than bigger countries. So that's something
you're adding the spices there.
Yeah, that's
something
I'm going to understand.
Yeah. Now you're adding the habanero. Yeah. Okay. Do you do any part-time student jobs?
Okay. Before now, yeah.
Now you're adding soy sauce.
Yeah, I want to add a little.
Okay.
Now, no, because I wanted to focus on my thesis, so I didn't work. But prior to my thesis, yeah, I once worked.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, I'm not somebody that really likes 9 to 5 a lot. I'm somebody that wants to
have your own thing.
Yeah, so I try to learn things on. So basically, it's funny, but I do crypto. I'm learning crypto now. So yeah, I'm learning the markets, learning how to, be stable. Because whenever you mention crypto, people is like, okay, you want to lose your butt. But there are people who make money. There are people who live off these things. So I want to learn. I'm learning. I'm learning. In fact, I've been learning. In fact, I've been trading for a while. I mean, all my money for the past...
Excuse me, how long are we cooking this for? Until the water drains?
No, until
the vegetable becomes soft.
Yeah.
So you never worked in Lithuania?
No, I did. I worked though. Jesus.
Is it an internship or...
Minus the internship.
You worked?
Yeah, I worked.
Jobs.
That was full-time.
Full-time?
In fact, it was more than the normal 8 hours.
Oh.
I worked from 10 to 11.
Okay.
But it was in a restaurant, so that is why.
Okay.
So yeah, restaurant obviously. So yeah, I worked okay, and it was not funny at all. The white people will use you. They will use you. They will use it too. They will see the benefit of that money they are giving you.
Oh yeah.
You work.
So what did you do? Were you like a waitress or something?
I was this thing in the kitchen.
Chef?
No, not cooking. I'm the one taking care of the dishes. I'm somebody that likes, regardless of how okay, my daddy assists me paying for my school fees.
Yeah, of course.
I still like my own money. Yeah. I still like getting things for myself. And I'm somebody that I would not say I'm not cheap. Neither would I say I'm very expensive, but I like good things.
Getting the Lithuanian school, was it difficult for you or it was just easy?
It was easy now.
Because your grades were good, or it's just easy now?
It was. I mean, if you have the basic requirements, like you will get what you're looking for. I mean, my junior certificate was my senior secondary school senior certificate was good. I had like I schooled in Italy for about 2 years. That was good as well. I just combined everything. I gave them one. They were like, okay, fit, you're good to go.
Okay. So you're Nigerian. You have Nigerian friends here, right?
Yes, I do have Nigerian friends.
Was it easy for them also? Maybe you got it because you were Italian and
and them obviously, like coming from Nigeria, from my little experience, you have to first of all even get the visa to UK. Yeah, you can get admission, but getting the visa is the big deal. And as of that time, it's not as hard to get Lithuanian visa as it is now. Now it is very, very hard to get Lithuanian visa.
So
I mean, you have to sweat, and if you get it, you're like lucky few. Yeah. So as of that time, it was not that hard. So it was easy for
your friends to come. So now you're adding the spinach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please reduce the gas.
Okay. After you cooked the bell pepper until it's soft, then you added the spinach.
Yeah.
You were telling me something like you would have used another type of leaf. What leaf would you have used?
I would have used an African leaf called ugu.
Ugu. Yeah. We don't have it in Ghana, so it's a Nigerian kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the English name, to be honest, but we call it ugu.
I'm sure it's this is definitely something Nigerian.
Okay. So basically, I will let it sit for a bit. Then, just because I want to feel my chicken, so I will add a little bit of
the stock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so that I'll feel the chicken flavor. So at this point, I turned off my gas because my vegetable sauce is almost ready. So I want the chicken to be well cooked. Then I'm now gonna add it to the vegetable sauce and cook it for a bit, just so that the flavor from the vegetable sauce is going to penetrate through the chicken.
So the chicken is cooked now?
Yeah, I think it's cooked. I think it's well cooked now. I think it is okay for me to.
So we can turn it off.
Yeah.
And the next step is what?
To boil our rice.
Okay.
But before that, I'm going to put this in. Let's see, yeah. And let it cook.
So you're leaving the stock. You're not adding the stock.
No, I'm not. I'm okay with the one I added before.
Okay.
Yeah. Just so that it won't be over spiced, because the chicken itself is well spiced, and the food is also mildly spiced. So if you add everything together, you don't want your food being overly spiced.
So now the sauce is done and we are.
Yeah. So our sauce is ready.
I'm happy.
Delicious and whatnot. The meats, yeah, everything is ready here. So now it's making our rice. I'll pour the rice in.
I'll just stand here and watch her.
Here.
So this is like 800 grams of rice. Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I parboil it. I let it boil. After that, I wash it. Then I now cook it. Then I add my salt and whatnot. If I want to add carrots.
Do you boil it on high or?
I boil it on high. I just want it to boil. Like, to be honest, I don't know how true that myth is, or if it's a myth or not. But parboiling your rice just helps like reduce the starch.
Stephanie, while we wait for our rice to boil, we can have a chit chat.
Okay.
It looks like your whole life you've been in foreign countries. Have you faced any form of racism, like in Italy or even here in Lithuania?
Yes, I mean, when you're in EU, you always face racism. Although, like, I've not experienced those extreme ones, but all those little ones I do like experience. But I really don't care. Like, so
they do it to you, to your face.
Yes, like I said, they're not extreme. Like, there's nobody coming to beat me or like, oh, but
you
know
feel
all
the
those.
discrimination.
Maybe when I want to buy something, or maybe when I'm the boss, somebody's staring at you like, what are you doing here? Like, their eyes are just giving, what are you doing here? Like, and all those little ones, same in Italy, but then again, like, at this point, I think if you're a black, you should get used to it. Like, these people always, like, be like that, and just be able to stand your ground. Like, don't let them bully you. At the end of the day, regardless of it is their country, you're also legal, like,
and you pay your taxes.
Yeah, you're working, you're paying your taxes, so I mean,
Guys, you are still watching the Obaa Kitchen Talk Show.
Italy is Raz. It's too Raz. Like there are some countries I would, like some countries I will go to. Like the fact that they're big, like the country is big. Like there are a lot of people, but it's still calm. It's still very neat.
Like what country?
Like Sweden. Okay. Yeah, like the buildings are.
But these days, these days Sweden is not as calm anymore. There's been a lot of shooting in Sweden the past few months.
Okay, probably. Yeah. But when I went to Sweden, I was like, why is this? Well, last time I went, like, okay, I don't.
I liked it too because it's so clean.
Yeah, it's so clean,
especially
and it's
in
so
Stockholm.
Big, and it's so like. So I'm like.
But my friends in Sweden actually tell me that they feel bored because of the way everything in Sweden is just so good.
Same with Lithuania. Same with Lithuania. Everything is just
perfect.
I wouldn't say perfect, but it's just normal. Like, to be honest.
No, what is your definition for normal? Because in Ghana we can say everything is normal, but we don't really respect traffic. And then
Lithuania, regardless of the fact that they are reckless drivers, they are still coordinated regardless.
Yeah, like, very coordinated.
Yeah. So,
when I was so surprised about how much the traffic.
Yeah, that's how it is everywhere. Even in Italy too, they are still, regardless of how reckless people, they are still coordinated. If you commit a crime, you pay for you pay. Like,
but I realized that in Italy they are not as time conscious as Lithuanians are time conscious. I was in Sardinia, and if the bus is supposed to come at a particular time,
Italy, I think they have, I don't know, I think about something million people or more, or so. Like it's a big country. It is coordinated. At the same time, it is not coordinated. Like sometimes some little things can just annoy you. Sometimes the train can come late. So, but that doesn't mean that there'll still be a train. Yeah. There'll still be an apology. Yeah. There'll still be, like, regardless of how scattered it might look, like it is still, obviously some cities are awfully dirty, like Napoli. Like if you're ever going to Italy, Napoli is not a place that you should just say, oh, I want to go for holiday, because it's like going to Africa too. You literally see people walking on the streets.
She's
like
literally calling Africa dirty, guys.
Like I'm not saying, but I'm just saying like
some parts of Africa is very dirty.
The truth is that the whites are groomed to be very cautious of certain things. Like when I'm smoking and when I'm eating something, if there is a trash beside me, I would not just dump it here. But we Africans, I'm guilty as well. I can be drinking something, well, I'll just drop it, I'll just throw it.
As long as no one is watching.
Regardless of whether it's so funny that even if somebody's watching, nobody's watching. It's just like the way of life, like a way of life. Like you are very traffic lights. I mean, I'll still go. I like in Italy, like we're so coordinated at least in my city. We're so coordinated.
Which city is that?
Okay, I stay in Brescia, close to Milan. I don't work in Milan, but because Milan is quite expensive, so he stays in Brescia, but he goes to Milan every day.
So like every day, really?
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes or so with train, and it's not far. It's not Brescia and Milan is not like not far. Okay. They're not far from each other. So what I'm even saying, I don't know, depending on the day, but it's not far. So he works in Milan anyways. Like for example, now when it comes to the
our rice is cooked, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I guess we should serve ourselves. So guys, our rice is cooked.
I recommend we put the rice by the side.
Okay.
Just because not everybody wants their food. Their sauce of their rice.
The food is finally ready, guys. I am so excited about trying. Let's see. Wow. No, really, it's really good. Guys, it's so good. It's really tasty. I'm not going to lie. So usually I use tomatoes for my sauce, and I was really wondering how this is going to taste, but it tastes so good. You're a good chef. Thank you for this. So Stephanie, I still have more questions for you. Between Lithuania, Italy, and Nigeria, where would you like to stay? Which country do you like the most, and why?
I would stay in Nigeria. If I have a very good job that's paying me very well, I'll choose Nigeria because Nigeria is an emerging market and there's like a lot of opportunities to like things you can do that's going to give you a big amount of money. And because of the cheat sheet code we have in Nigeria, like unlike here, everything has to be orderly. You have to pay for tax, you have to pay for this, you have to pay for that, you have to pay for this before you're able to like start a business of your own. But in Nigeria, you can just if you're giving serving to the people, catering for their needs or wants, you're good to go. You're going to make millions. So yeah, I would choose Nigeria. But I will still have a house outside Nigeria just so that when it's getting hot, I'll just run again. Like I'll just have my businesses in Nigeria.
So between black guys and white guys, which ones would you go for?
I'm not a racist. I'll just date a black guy. I don't know.
You love black guys?
Yes, and I don't have strength to like. I don't have strength for a lot of things. Like their life, regardless of how much I love. I mean, I like material things. Little things matter to me. I can't imagine cooking egusi now or one native food, and my husband will tell me he doesn't know what I'm cooking. Maybe he doesn't like it. Like for me, eating is like cooking and serving my family is a means of bonding as well.
Yeah.
Like certain jokes I want to say, like bro is not gonna understand because he's not Nigerian. He's just looking at me like,
yeah, what is she talking about?
Yes.
The black men you like, do you like any nationality in particular? Do you want to date Nigerian men or you don't care what kind of black man it is?
I'll just date a Nigerian man. I'm also not a racist. I'll just date a Nigerian man.
Okay, guys, I'll break this down for you. She's nationalist and she's racist.
I'm not. I swear. I'm not. I don't have strength to explain certain things. Like I don't have strength to.
Don't mind me.
I don't have strength.
I'm just messing with her.
Maybe in the future, I will see a Ghanaian and be like, well, okay.
I can't wait for that day to come.
But as of today, no. Nigerian man. I'm not going to come here and say, I'm somebody I can be very, very what is it called? Is it pessimistic? Like can be
pessimistic?
I can be very like pressure and I can please do this thing, please do. Now imagine and actually you don't like it. Actually it's not your culture. What am I supposed to do?
No, but I mean white guys they're romantic, they are loving too.
Me now, I don't like, for example, certain things they do. Like I don't like it.
Like what?
I can never like it. I don't know. I've not tried. What's pink soup or whatever it is, I don't like it.
But have you tried?
Yes.
And you didn't like it?
So what am I gonna do? I don't even like your language. Like
so you're not learning the Lithuanian language?
And even if you give me like learn, no, I'm not learning.
Guys, it's okay. I'm kicking her out of my kitchen. I'm married to Lithuanian and she doesn't want to
guess what? They're cute Lithuanians. Oh my god, like I have another friend like you, she married a Lithuanian. Cute, perfect. This is so cute, but I don't know. Me.
Stephanie, I'm pushing you out of my kitchen right now. Guys, I'm done with her. Bye-bye.
I'm supposed to be honest, right, guys? I'm honest. But guess what? Like all these things we were saying, like at the end of the day, it's what God wants for us that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If God says I'm gonna marry
Lithuanian, Italian, Swedish man. Yeah.
It's gonna happen. All these things are just the will of man.
Yeah.
You don't know what the will of God is.
I understand that, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you never came to Lithuania thinking you
No. I wanted to come here, do my masters,
and
go back, do PhD in Canada, and then become a lecturer in Ghana.
Exactly. Look at where we are today.
Yeah, right. So, Stephanie, do you have any final words for our viewers?
For anybody who wants to leave their country, wherever they base, to come here, like overseas in general, whether Lithuania, Poland, America, or anywhere, before you do that, you have to like actually sit down and do like a thorough on the ground check, like study, like know what it is you're coming into, because most times we Africans, the only thing in our head is we want to leave, we want to leave, we want to leave. And most times when you come here, life is not easy here. You're on your own here, regardless of how much you save. Like, even if your friend is going to help you, he's going to help you for a limited time, because everything here is paid for. Everything here, nothing is free. Unlike Africa, there are certain things like you can just, so you should be well, like you should plan yourself very well before leaving Nigeria or anywhere in Africa. Don't just because there's an opportunity to leave, I'm jumping on it. Trust me, you might be a painter in Nigeria and you'll be earning so much more. You still have your leisure time, you still have like your life, and you come here and you probably be a painter here, but you will not have your leisure time, you will not have your life, because you have to make money. You have to make money to that extent where you'll be able to pay your rent, you'll be able to feed, you still also be able to pay your taxes, and still as an African you also want savings, you also want to cater for some of your needs, your wants. So you have to work times 5 for most cases. So before you to carry your bag and say you're leaving Nigeria, I know Africa is, oh my god, it's a lot. I mean, run if you can run, but sit down and actually think about
do your research
and have enough money coming here. Like, sit down and check if the country you're going is a country where it's easy to
wait,
get
they should
a job.
have enough money before they come.
Yes, you should have.
Did you
have
see
enough
this?
money for because you're not going to come to unless maybe you have someone that is like already like in the system and knows everything and is already like they have prepared in the Bible. They say they have prepared a table, like they have prepared something for you to just come and do. But if you're coming like a normal person, coming, maybe even if you have a friend, but like, okay, you come, we'll figure it out. Trust me, it's not always that easy in the first.
Did you see this video on TikTok where the woman is like, I'll bring it to Lithuania, you after 6 months you will pay 3,000 euros to work, no visa required, nothing. And people were like, I'm interested.
Trust me, in Africa, where they steal billions and nobody cares, here in Lithuania, an official stole 3,000 euro and they said it's embezzlement. 3,000 euros. What is 3,000 euros? It's embezzlement. So like he went to prison. Why in Africa people will steal billions? And
yeah, it's okay.
So trust me, that is a big lie. I can't remember the last job that
didn't require work
no,
permits.
it's not even that.
And then they'll bring it
it's not
here.
even that. The last job that they are paying you 3k in a month, Lithuania. 3k in a month. Really? Where? Please, I want to know. Even teachers, how much are they being paid?
Right.
Trust me, they pay very well. But at the end of the day, how much exactly is it? How much do you think?
When I saw that video,
you have to be in a certain level before you be earning 3k in a month in Lithuania. It's not even like a lie. So whatever she's studying, she's lying to you guys. I'm sorry.
Guys.
Maybe if it's in countries like Germany, Italy, it's possible. Because, I mean, for example,
she said Lithuania in particular.
Yeah, in Italy, there's no minimum wage. People work according to like the company. So as the same way you work, that's the same way your taxes are going to be coming for you. So it's like a balance.
Yeah.
So that's just all I have to say for anybody leaving, because I've seen people that will leave Africa, come here, they'll start borrowing money to survive for the first few months before you get your therapy. At the end of the day, you end up doing both. Both self, now you even pay for taxes in both. You do a ride, you get like 2 euros, 3 euros, and you're still going to pay taxes inside 2 euros and 3 euros. How much is now going to be your take home? You're going to have to work like toil hard to be able to get enough money to feed, to pay your rent if you're going to survive just on both. Even if you decide to work a 9 to 5, you're going to have to work like at least 5 times a week or 4. You have to, and that 4, like you're going to actually work. It's not like you're coming to sleep, you're going to work.
So guys, her advice to you, even before you pick up your bag to come here, do your research. Okay? And thank you very much, Stephanie, for making this wonderful dish for me. I really hope you try this at home. Okay?
Very easy. It is cost friendly.
I guess you know how to say bisogaro, right?
Yeah.
At least, yeah. So guys, this